Welcome here to Torn Reels on another hot-ass fucking 115-degree day in Arizona. Send us money so we don't have to be in the storage unit. Fuck. Anyway, what's going on, man? What's up? Oh, yeah, that's right. We're doing Quiet Place again. God damn it. So we're doing Quiet Place day one, and unfortunately, you know. But... yeah, dude, you wouldn't survive in the Quiet Place. I would
Not
throw
even
you
a
out.
little bit, dude.
No, I would throw you out.
See how long it took me to get that from that?
Yeah, dude, you made all the noise. You bumped into
Every
things.
bumping.
But then again, I don't know, dude. In that movie, you saw a bunch of plot holes. Like a bunch of people were like louding for.
Hey,
no
yo,
reason.
there was a lot of loud noise for a place for a movie that was supposed to be shut.
There's a lot of them
silent.
heavy feet, bro.
For
Like
real.
I noticed that people do not know how to walk. They just drag their feet. Like you're like a 3-year-old.
Not gonna be not to offend anyone or me or you actually. But during that movie when it's supposed to be quiet, we were.
Oh, bro, imagine if I take a hit of my pen, just trying to hold it in, bro. No, I couldn't do that.
Hell no.
I'd be like that guy on TikTok
and
that wakes up his
fucking,
neighbors.
And then my fucking Geonosian working, dude. Hell
Oh,
no,
bro,
dude.
no,
We're
you be trying to communicate with the aliens.
Swear.
Just a bunch of shit, dude. Like, we make a lot of noise. My cats would
Your
fucking give
cats
away.
would have died a long time
Except
ago.
for Thanos. Thanos would have jumped in with the aliens. He likes that kinky shit. Like they would have lobbed him and he'd be like, "Yes, come back here."
They would have loved him. Oh yeah.
Oh god, where is this? Anyway,
Swear.
but yeah, no, that movie, Quiet Place. We did the Quiet Place, the first one
original.
with John Krasinski, the white guy. Now we're gonna do Asian John Krasinski.
I think
movie,
this
guess.
I think this one's called Quiet Place Day 1 or something
Day
like that.
one, Day Uno, which you picked New York, the loudest place, arguably in the world. So where do you want to start, or should I?
You go ahead. I'll continue.
It gives it away in the first like 30 seconds of the movie. It says New York can release the decibels of up to 90 decibels, which is the continuous sound of a scream. It's like dope. So a very, very loud noise, and the aliens were like, "Let's go here.
You right?
Let's go here where these guys just fucking talk all
Well, they
day."
like crash landed, right? Let's give them that. They crash landed, but all through this movie, okay. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. I won't recommend it, but whatever. But throughout this movie, it's loud as fuck.
It's loud as fuck. It's loud as
A
fuck.
lot of people be making noises.
I did like the crash landing though. Like the crash landing was so bad, our main character turned white face. It was great. It was
great.
fucking awesome. Like it was just
Would
so
she
much
get
shrapnel
canceled?
and everything. What?
Would she get canceled?
Canceled for?
If you can't do blackface, you clearly can't do whiteface.
Bro, she got leukemia face. She's dying. Anyway, the point is, like, the explosion was really, really, like, with all those old people there, I felt really bad.
Oh, they got obliterated, bro.
Yeah, dude.
They got
all types of
obliterated.
fucking-
Yugi said obliterate, and he fucking...
Dude, it was so
It was
bad.
out,
And then
dude.
everyone was yelling to help them. It's like, shh.
Right. I don't like how they discovered that it was noise that attracted them so quickly.
Yeah, that was kind of like,
It's like, bro, like, how would you know?
you like Mary Suit it. You're like, oh, everybody knows now. It's like,
How would you know
This-
that, though? Even if you were in battle with them, how would you know? Like, it would take you at least a couple of days to be like, okay, maybe it's the sound.
so besides the fact that it was in arguably one of the largest cities, and then the explosions and everything that was going on that was making continuous noise in the beginning, what are other things that stood out to you just from the beginning right away?
I hate that the fact that she wanted pizza. Like, why does it bother?
Yeah, dude.
Why?
Your dad's dead. Just move
For
on.
real. And
Like-
the pizza place that they wanted to go to, there is no way that pizza is that good.
Is that good? A truck crashed into it, so clearly he wasn't like, "Fuck, this is good pizza, bro. Let me
Right,
turn
yeah,
left."
Let me just turn left.
Like, no, he didn't. He didn't give a shit.
No.
Like, is it that good? Is it that good that you're willing to risk
There's
your
no
life?
way. There's no way it's
Bro,
that
clean
good.
up your mess. The fuck?
I just finished it. Damn. I'm opening a new one. Chill.
I'm just trying to crack open.
See,
another
now
one.
that you did that, now the aliens are gonna kill us. Look at that.
The
Bitch.
what?
The aliens.
Oh, I think it's the ants. I was like, we have no ants here.
The ants.
We're actually pretty
Yeah.
clean.
This is how you get ants, Lana.
No. So, what I didn't like is that they had my buddy, my man. I can't remember his name. Jominus Hoy. Jaminus who?
that just
Genesis-
that just sounds like a lot
Fucking
of Hebrew.
Papa Midnight.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Papa Midnight from fucking what's his name? See, I'm about to go over here. Like, cause Google.
Why
guy
was
is,
he
like,
an
looking
extra
at us.
though?
Yeah, why was he an extra, bro? Like, why was he an extra? He's done. Oh, his name is Jimon Hansu. Jimon
A
Hansu.
lot of
The
Haitian.
D is silent. You weren't even close. I was close. I tried.
Where was the D? I'm trying to figure it
In
out.
the beginning, his name is spelled DJ Imon Hansu.
I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, it's like
In
like
a
Django.
spelling bee, I would have lost.
Yeah.
In a spelling bee, I would have lost.
Yeah.
Spell that. Huh. Jay, there's a silent Q at the beginning.
Get that quiet ass
How the fuck
motherfucker out
was
of
I
there.
supposed to do that?
No, but so I didn't like that they had him as a fucking as an extra. He could have been a way better character.
Right.
He could have fucked some shit up. I didn't like that. I like the fact that he killed that guy. That guy was a piece of shit.
That guy deserved it.
Yeah, he
Straight up deserved it. But how did the monsters not come to him?
There were so many fucking holes.
He screamed out, "We're all gonna die," and then the guy smashed his head in. How did the monsters not get there?
Bro, there's so many holes in that fucking movie. Like, I'm gonna skip real quick to like halfway through where we see the fucking flood from Halo. Did you see the feature that the flood had from Halo?
Right.
All the fucking spores and the mushrooms that were coming out, and they were just like fucking eating it. And I'm like, so they're.
It looked like pumpkin.
Yeah, I was like, so they're Halo guys now.
Right. Makes sense.
Like,
makes sense.
They couldn't hear the cat purring. They couldn't hear the 10,000 people that were walking down the middle of New York until like an hour later. It's like they've
anyone
already...
who has cats, by the way, you know cats can purr loud, right?
Yeah,
they're
bro.
fucking going for like
right up in your
minutes.
face, just like
right. And then this motherfucker was on a metal pole, fucking rubbing himself so he can get to that cat. Doesn't that make noise?
Why was he rubbing himself? You mean he was scooching himself over to
No,
get
he was straight up rubbing himself.
I don't think it didn't look like he was enjoying. He was fucking crying. Especially when that alien got near him.
Sometimes I cry.
You cried during just mid-stroke?
Oh god. Ah. Ah.
and then it's like after you're done, you're like, all right, I'm good. Just walk out. All right,
just sit there.
Family Guy.
I'm good.
Same hand and everything.
Same hand and everything. Oh my god, it's sticky. It's sticky.
His eye ends up shut. What a pink eye!
Oh god!
But anyway, so like,
I don't know,
dude. A lot of things.
I don't know, dude.
Also with this movie, it shows the fact that none of the other movies make sense.
Nope.
Like at the end of the movie, they got on a boat, which that scene was epic. That scene was great. I hated the movie, but that scene was great. The lady who has cancer, she's running down and she's just smashing the cars as the aliens are all coming behind her. So that way the guy and the fucking cat can make
that motherfucker had to step on a can.
Yeah, dude.
That motherfucker had to step on a can. He was good.
Bro, he's a klutzy bitch. He's a klutzy bitch.
He was good. He had like 10 yards maybe.
10 yards. But that was dope. Like the fucking alien was right behind him. He was about to like fucking go at it and he just jumps. He's like, yeet. He like leaped off.
Might as well, dude.
Dude, I might as well.
Might as well. I would have fucking dove.
I love how she left him a note. Don't feed him because don't feed him too much because he gets fat.
That poor cat. Hey, fuck you, dude.
Hey, you let him feed me however the fuck he wants. We're under new management now.
Hey, bitch.
You got your ass ate.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did.
Which, by the way, let me clear up this common misconception. Most people think that the aliens from Quiet Place eat people. They don't. They just kill you.
Yeah.
Which,
because it's noise.
Kind of selfish, you know.
Right.
Whatever. At least a meal, I don't feel too bad. Like, all right, you're
killing
me.
They can apparently tell that you're alive now.
How?
Did you not see when they're like sitting there, like when they're in the marionette show, right? When the alien comes in, he goes to a dead body and with his mouth he starts pressing on them to see if there's like a pulse. And then when there's not, he gets up and he goes, okay, whatever.
Oh, so they got an RN now.
Yeah.
So they got a fucking RN. They got a CNA too. Yeah. They know all that shit, right?
But they're
like every bitchy girl from high school. They have like
these things that they're in their mouth that sticks out, right? It goes like this, and it goes, and then they're trying to feel like if you're alive or not.
That's John Krasinski. Why, dude?
I don't know.
Why couldn't you just stuck with the Asian joke and been fine? Just be part of the Office. Like, don't make
no.
movies.
And look, I'm gonna be honest. I just saw one of John Krasinski's other movie, Imaginary Friend. Okay, that was such a good movie. I'm gonna let you know right now. That was such a great movie. It made me cry. Okay.
That's not hard to do.
But he can't clearly make scary movies.
Yeah, no.
So stick to children movies, bro.
Stick to funny children's movies. Same thing with fucking what is it? Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele. Just stick with fucking just be funny. It's cool. You gotta be. Horror's not for everybody. Not for you.
It's really not.
Not for you guys,
I get the premise because if you're watching this if you're watching Quiet Place from like an outside view and you're just watching it just to watch it, it's a good movie.
Where?
I mean, whatever.
Where?
If you're like, it's an alien movie. It's like, whoa.
If you have like no common sense and like are retarded, yeah, maybe.
Right.
It's a good movie. It's decent.
Right. But since we're breaking it down, there's a lot of holes in it. Like.
A ton of holes.
And they die, and the aliens die within like 5 minutes of being in the water.
less than that, bro. I counted a whole 5 Mississippis.
Hold on. My other question is, if they know that they're like immune to water, right? If they're like
No,
they're
they
gonna,
can die in water.
they
not
can die in
immune,
water.
yeah.
Sorry, they can die in water. Why was that one alien in that tunnel with a bunch of water?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Why was he there? And why would he run? Why would he run to the people in the water?
Yeah. Can't you hear the water?
Right. He would have been like, I would if I was as an alien. I would have been like, no.
And how they gonna Shawshank Redemption this bitch in the middle of the movie? Like, match the thunder so that way they can't hear. Bitch, shut the fuck up. If you don't fucking get out of here, Andy Dufresne, I'll kill you, bro.
Right.
Like, he just fucking kicked down the door. It's like, they can still hear that.
Right.
Like, you can still hear that.
The reason why they were able to talk even in the rain is because they were talking underneath the rain, right? I get it. Even with thunder, if they have that good of hearing, the thunder's not going to do anything.
The thunder's far.
Yeah.
And it echoes. By the time they hear it, the screaming is louder.
Right.
Like, you
and
heard
I'm like, yo, like, it makes no sense. And then she's rummaging through her drawers and shit. Like, that makes noise every time you open that bitch.
Like, we hear it, dude. Like, we hear it. And then they're telling them to evacuate towards the south. And then there's, like a Metallica concert walking down the boulevard. And no one can hear it for, like, an hour? Like, that's stupid.
They're marching. They're straight up marching in a line.
Yeah.
All of New York is marching down this one main drive, right?
That's a lot of heifers marching.
And they were there for like maybe 5 minutes. So you were telling me for 5 minutes the aliens were like,
They were like, we'll just chill.
what happened?
Whatever.
Hey, yo, let's talk about how genius those kids were, though.
Which one?
The ones in the fountain?
Oh, yeah.
They were genius.
Smartest people in the group.
Yeah. They were like, okay, when the aliens come, we're going to go underneath the fountain because they can't hear us.
Yeah.
I was like,
Brilliant.
yo, intelligent.
Those guys survived longer.
Yeah.
Those guys survived longer than
Not really,
anybody.
they died, but whatever.
Yeah, they did, but it's okay.
It's cool.
We try. But, like, the fact that they all went on boats destroys the other movies.
Mm-hmm.
Also, they're military, bro. Like, you didn't have, again, the sound cannons.
The
like,
EMPs.
No EMPs. You didn't have any fucking... And for people who are saying, what would an EMP do? An EMP gives off a fucking noise. A high-pitched noise.
It's not only to blind you, it's to fucking...
No, you're thinking of a flashbang.
Oh, well, that too.
No, an EMP disrupts electricity, but it has a hum. That's what causes it also to disrupt it. It's a signal as well. So that could be heard. The fucking flashbangs, where are the flashbangs? Like, military has these. Like, it's not just for blinding. It emits a high frequency as well.
What about gunshots?
Gunshots?
You shoot someone right in the ear, you're going to hear beep
for like an hour.
For a minute.
If I shot...
Why wouldn't you have jets flying low through the streets?
They did. They did.
They didn't. No, they didn't. Listen to me.
But they had jets flying low and helicopters flying low so that way the animals or the aliens could go run after them. But it didn't block the screaming from the people. They could still hear it. So it doesn't make sense of the thunder. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's like...
And how do the aliens not get pierced by the jet engine?
Yeah.
Have you... Anyone who has never been to, like let's say Luke Air Force Base, where they're fucking taking off the jets. You know how loud that shit is?
We live literally about 10 minutes away from Luke. We literally live 10 minutes away from Luke, and you can hear that shit loud, bro.
And it's loud. It's not quiet. So when the jets are flying low, you are going to hear that shit for hours.
And not just that. What about dogs?
Right?
What about dogs? Dogs make fucking loud-ass noises. So if you have a dog and he's just barking, they can't hear you, but they can hear the dog? But that doesn't make sense. Because they can hear you over a jet.
Right.
That's,
it makes no
none
sense.
of that. None of that.
And again, that's what I'm saying. When there's ambulance and fucking police officers or police cars, and they're going off with the sirens, that siren is made so that way if you're in a car blasting music, you could still hear it.
Yeah. If you've ever stood next to an actual ambulance, they have now those things that go whoa, 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 whoa on the fucking ambulance. Those things, believe it or not, even though they're low frequency, fuck up your equilibrium. They are actually designed so you stop. So you physically stop and look at them because you can feel it. Imagine these that a hearing aid caused them to fuck up. That should have killed them.
You know what that whoop whoop is actually for?
What?
That whoop whoop is so when you're driving and you're deaf, you can still feel the vibrations.
Why would you be driving as a deaf person?
Because you're not blind?
Why would you be driving as any kind of handicapped person?
I don't know, but people do.
That's
so
they
deaf.
have Braille on drive-up ATMs. I was like, Hami,
Right.
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Where are you going?
Why? That's I've never understood that. Why do they have braille on things that shouldn't have braille?
Yeah, it doesn't make
like
sense
the
to me.
road, the little dots that you see are like braille.
It's so if you fall asleep.
No. There's some that are on the edge that are braille.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be in case you fall asleep.
I was like, no. Those are the little lines at the edge. I'm talking about there's actual like bumps that actually that say line.
Bike lane and line and
Yeah.
and lane and stuff. Yeah, those are for.
That makes no sense.
Those are also, believe it or not, actually for when you fall asleep.
Oh,
So when you
I was
do
like,
that, it
bruh,
bumps.
What are you talking about?
They don't. I don't think they actually say line, and even if they do, it's probably not for that. It's probably just so that way you don't fall asleep. Because that's why the side of the roads
That's
are
just
like all
stupid.
like scuffed
Either
up.
way,
Oh yeah, no, I agree. But dude, this movie
this movie
gets
was
me.
terrible, bro.
Also, again,
there was a lot of fire.
Which fire makes noise? Yeah,
A lot of noise.
fire makes noise.
There was fire coming out of a fucking sewer, okay, and it was just fucking emitting the biggest fucking flame ever.
And also, that's gas that's emitting the flame.
right,
So you could hear the gas line going.
yeah. There's
like-
a lot of noise in the movie that was not supposed to have noise.
It's like I never got the point of Quiet Place. Every time I watched it, and I was like, this movie was invented so we shut the fuck up in theaters.
Yeah.
That's all the only reason this movie was made. There's no other redeeming quality of this movie at all. Like I know our only fan Tony likes it. Like he likes A Quiet Place. I fucking
He thought this movie was great.
this movie's horrible.
He thought this movie was great.
How?
He told me, he was like, this movie's great.
How? There's nothing redeemable about this movie.
It's really not.
This movie's horrible. There's so many holes. There's so many issues with everything. That movie alone rules out everybody else's. Rules out all the other movies that they've done.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing.
Like, why
redeemable.
wasn't John Krasinski's fucking family not on a boat or a lake or in the middle of a lake?
And also, why in A Quiet Place Part 2? Why is there so many people there? There's so many people. They're still going after like in cars and shit. It's like, so did it hit you guys later? How do you not know about all this shit? That
And the
happened in New York?
alien in the original Quiet Place is a lot smaller than the ones here. These
Yeah.
ones are huge, like fucking ginormous.
So were there different types of aliens that landed? Different families of aliens that landed? Because, okay, even though communications went down on the first day, they had the jets. They had the
pasó,
helicopters.
man?
So you didn't have that in Kansas? Or Nebraska or whatever the fuck place you had?
They have lakes there. Like, there's no way you don't have a lake.
Yeah, there's no way you don't have a lake there. And even if you don't have a lake, like, move to a place, like, start going to a place to where you're on a body of water. Or
Yeah.
start trying to, like, but they have no effort. They've just confided in themselves, fuck it, we live here. Like,
Which, again, they live there. How do you do anything?
Yeah.
How do you poop? How do you pee?
you didn't do anything there. Like, there's so many things that are going on. You're telling me that this girl who has cancer and this guy who has who's a walking panic attack made it all the way to Harlem from Queens without alerting a single person?
At first, I thought he was having a panic attack for water. I was like, bro, there's aliens. Like, get over it.
No, he wasn't having a panic attack for water.
I
He was
know.
having he was just having a panic attack.
I know.
Panic attack, and it was cold.
But every time he would get into like water or near water, he would start panicking. And I was like, bro, get over it. It's
Yeah,
like,
you need to
there's
get over it.
aliens, bro. Like,
It's aliens. All those fears and phobias, all those icks that people have is gone.
it's gone,
It's
dude.
gone.
At that point, dude, I'll swim in shit if I need
Yeah,
to.
bro. Like just straight through. It's fucking.
You see me butterfly that bitch, fucking.
Dude, it's so bad how much of no redemption this movie
has.
Like it's
honestly,
so bad.
honestly, and then what bothers me is that she picks up the crowbar, right? When she picks up the crowbar to hit the windows, that crowbar makes noise, bro. Have you picked up a crowbar? When you pick up a
Not recently,
It's like, yo.
not since my criminal days.
right. I mean, well, we're retired now, so
I mean, yeah, well out of the game, but
well
still,
out of the game. But
there's still a lot of
shit happens.
carjackers I know around the area.
Right,
you know?
right. But whenever you pick up like a crowbar, you
Big
hear
G, you
you
know?
hear shh, and then bing, because it picks up, and I don't know why it makes that noise, but it does.
It's just everything's echoey. I
Right.
don't know. It's just it's a very, very good premise executed incorrectly. I believe.
Exactly.
That's how it is.
It makes no sense.
I don't know. Well, who was your favorite character? The cat.
100% the
Yeah,
cat.
the cat. Cat's my
100%
favorite
the
character.
cat.
Overall, what would you rate it?
What did I rate last Quiet Place? I think it was like a 4.
4 or 5. Oh, it wasn't 4. Like this movie had. The explosions were alright.
I mean, sure. I
Like-
mean, the aliens look better.
Like not Zack Snyder better, but like,
Alright.
you
Well,
know,
we wouldn't have never seen the ending if it was next
Yeah.
Zack Snyder.
it would just stop with Linkin Park.
What I've done, I face myself.
And then hang himself. Anyway, so overall,
Hang himself.
so
God, you're a terrible
in
person.
the in the movie itself, why do you think the director and the writers chose the fact that they couldn't be in water? Why not cold? Why not something else?
Well, because if they're gonna do New York, cold is just a necessary thing. You
Yeah,
know
they
what I mean?
could have shot this in like mid-January where Town Square has like 8 feet of snow.
Yeah, right. So that's why I'm saying I don't think they were gonna do cold because they were like, all they have to do is wait until winter and they all die.
All you have to do is make noise and not make noise and they die.
Why didn't no one go swimming? If the aliens are like afraid of water, why don't you swim? I would have swum. I would have like say less.
You're in New York. How come you didn't just go to the beach? How come you didn't just run into
what I said.
Rockaway, bro? Just like
Because they don't go near, they don't touch the water. They don't go in the water like at the shallow end. They stop before the water hits them. Why didn't you just chill on the fucking beach? What's up, dude?
Zach Brown banned that shit. Bleep,
Yeah.
bleep, 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 bleep. I'm sorry.
I got my toes in the water, ass in
No,
the sand.
but like, there's so many things that you could have done with this fucking movie, and you didn't. You went the opposite way
Right.
on all of them.
And,
on
and
everything.
honestly, and as a general perspective, this is not a really good scary movie. It's not a good monster movie either. Like, it's not.
No, at all. Like, you.
And you know what pisses me off, really? You don't really get to see the aliens in full detail.
And the fact that the aliens look like Demogorgons from D&D.
Or Stranger Things.
That's where they got it from.
Oh, is it
It's
really?
from D&D,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Stranger Things is the whole D&D based thing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Like, they're all based on D&D, so that when I saw that, and Gabby's like, it looks like a Demogorgon, I was
It
like,
was straight up a demo. I thought it was a
Poser.
straight up Demogorgon when you first see it. I was like, oh my god, they stole it from Stranger Things. I didn't know there was D&D at the
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's straight up Stranger Things. And then like it has longer legs. It's like, okay. Do you notice that they have little back legs?
They have little bag legs?
They do.
That's cute.
It's cute. They have a big, huge fucking front end, and they fucking walk with that shit. But when you see them like climbing up the building, they have little small legs. in the back.
Their little legs like,
Yeah,
while
they're
just
like,
trying to create
yes,
it.
bro. Fuck it up.
While they're fucking
Them-
up everything.
Them little legs be hitting.
Is that little butt obese people have?
I have a
Little
question though. I have a question
hanging
though.
butt. What's
And
up?
this is just gonna sound weird, but I'm gonna ask. I wonder how they taste. If you kill an alien,
The
and
little
you eat
butt?
it-
Oh.
no, the little butt. Yes, the little butt.
I was like,
no,
the little butt?
the aliens. If you kill the alien and you like make a barbecue, how does it taste?
Homeless people would adapt eventually.
Right.
Yeah, I think so.
I
After a while,
would've.
they'd be like, fuck this.
The minute I found one, I'm like, well, that's a leg right there.
Yeah, you know what? Also, what also is another thing. Without the intelligence, I'm pretty sure chimpanzees could like take over in that time, in that place.
Uh-huh.
And the reason is because they're fucking strong. That thing opens its head. What happens if a chimp just goes, "You're not closing it," and just rips it off? It's like, oh, you just scalped the fucking alien because you were like, yeah, dude.
And so
fuck it."
wait, does that mean that every animal is immune now? Because it doesn't go after animals,
I mean, we saw the cat. That's it.
right? But I mean, logically.
Bro, send a silverback after that.
Okay,
bitch.
but hold on.
That shit-
Logically, there was not that many aliens,
No,
right?
there wasn't.
How many dogs are in just a block
In New York,
in New York? Just roughly,
after the woke people,
yeah,
15.
1,000.
Yeah,
But do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
probably a good
there's a
amount of
lot.
dogs.
So the aliens would have been focused on them,
right.
on
Rather
the dogs
than-
barking.
Again, that's what doesn't make sense. It's like they would have been focused on that. They would have been focused on other
The
stuff. Like,
animals.
what about the people delivering the containers? What about people fucking moving shit on boats? Like, what about Wall Street? What about fucking that in Wall Street? It's literally fuck this, cunt that, shit this. Like, you can hear everybody.
Yep.
Like, there's a whole homeless encampment that nobody died from.
Nope.
Yeah, that was during the time of the protesties. Like,
Right.
there's a bunch of like homeless
She had an
encampments.
iPod Shuffle. And by the way,
That's an iPod Nano, my
Whatever.
good sir. And then she had an iPod
for
Video.
those who have never had an iPod Nano, okay, when you plug it into a speaker, right, and it charges, once it's turned on, it plays music automatically. It doesn't wait for you to press play; it plays automatically. So the fact that she plugged it in and then it turns on, and it's just silent. Is not true.
Yeah, there was a lot of times where I was taking a shit, and all of a sudden, Check Yes, Julia came on.
Right.
Like I was like, what? You're like,
You're like, oh my god. But like when she
why
put
were
it
you
in,
listening to Katy Perry shitting? Shut up, dude.
when
I
she
was
put it
charging
in,
my iPod.
when she put it in, I was like, bro, she's dead. It's gonna stop playing.
That's gonna start
And they never did. I was like, that's not true.
not real.
That's
not real
not
at all.
true.
Not real.
Not
at all.
even at all.
Nope. It's
And how was that speaker the stereo working without a plug? That stereo needs to be plugged in for it to work.
yeah,
Otherwise
I
it
know.
doesn't
And she was
turn
walking
on.
down the middle of the street. I was like,
That doesn't work.
and they didn't have Bluetooth speakers until like 2019,
Right.
18.
And that was taking place. I'm gonna say 2012.
Dude, they had an iPod video. It was taking place like at least 2005.
Right.
At least 2005.
Bro, she had an iPod video.
An iPod video. Remember those 160 gigs, bro?
Dude, that shit was the fucking.
You gotta get that shit custom made from Apple. Remember that shit, bro? I remember that.
Shit was thickums though. It
That
was
shit
like
was-
that big.
You could literally
was
assault
like a
someone just walk
deep-
by.
Swear, it was like a deep dish pizza, bro. It was like that.
Dude, the crime rates were so down because you could just lob your iPod at people. It
Right.
was like a brick. Just
Knock people
Dead.
out and shit.
that's it.
This movie though, I have to give it honestly, and I'm being generous, like a 3 or a 4.
I'll give it like
it's
I'll give it a
bad.
4. I'll give it a 4. It's not
It's
good.
bad.
It's
It's
not
really
good.
bad.
It's really not good. There's a lot of movies that are coming up and I'm not really looking forward to. Like Smile 2.
I'm interested in Smile 2 because it looks good through the trailer.
The movie was great, minus the creature. The creature.
The
killed it.
creature at the,
The
end
creature
of Smile,
destroyed it.
was fucking
I was like,
terrible. The
I-
premise was great.
I could have literally made paper mache that looked better than that.
Right. I'm looking forward to Deadpool and Wolverine because that one's coming out very soon.
Other than the fact that our tech guys spelled tarot wrong on our episodes,
Yeah.
our episodes have been pretty consistent, and I think the one that I'm looking forward to the most is what is it? Talk to Me 2.
Talk to Me 2. No, dude. I was tired of Talk to Me 1. Talk to Me 1 was great, and that bitch was annoying the entirety of the time. I was just done.
but this one is the guy who stabbed himself in the fucking in the face.
But good, let him.
He stabbed himself in the piece just in the beginning.
She,
of the movie.
dude, that bitch did not care about the other motherfucker.
No.
At all.
My boy with the 90 seconds, bro. You fucking bitch.
You're a bitch.
Stop killing him.
I need to know what my mom said. Bitch, she died. Yeah,
bitch, she
there
died.
you go,
She
done.
killed herself. Get over it.
Quick.
Move on.
Like that was it.
That's it.
So annoying.
She died or she was gonna drown you. It doesn't matter.
Swear.
The point is, like, move on.
Right. No, I'm excited for Wolverine and Deadpool. I might wear a costume. I'm not sure. I'll think
If you
about it.
come here as Fat Wolverine, I'll lose my shit.
I'm
I'll
going
lose
to.
everything, bro.
I'm going to. Or Fat Deadpool.
Fat Wolverine's funnier.
Yeah, it is.
Like
And
Fat
instead
Deadpool.
of claws, it's gonna be chicken wings.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
That's funny. I would
come in. What? Sporks. Exactly. Sporks. And my hair is not gonna be pointing. It's just gonna be a fro. Just
Yes.
yes.
The apex beast.
Exactly, bro.
No,
this is the peak. This is the epitome of peak male physique.
peak male physique.
Hell
The
yeah.
Etsy
dude.
Wolverine, that Wish Wolverine,
The Wish Wolverine.
the one that took you 2 months to
Once
get.
again, I was about to say it.
Bro, oh, like not to rag on my co-host real quick, not this one, but the co-host for Our Corner, he bought me a shirt from one of my favorite Western characters.
Right.
What is it? Doc Holliday, right?
Uh-huh.
A really, really badass shirt. It says, "I'm your Huckleberry." I was like, dude, hell yeah, dude, I love this shirt. And I went to go put it on, and I was like, this shirt is backwards. And the logo is on the back, and I was like, "This is bullshit,
Bro,
The
I have
Chinese
a
can't get anything right."
I have a shirt like that, bro, where this is like nice, right? And it's clean, and in the back is the design. I was like, why?
Why?
Why is the design in the back? I don't.
What if I want to look at it? Just
What if I'm wearing a jacket? There goes the whole purpose of the fucking shirt.
now I look like a hoodlum.
Right. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
That's so funny though. I overall though, there's one thing about this movie that I mentioned off air, and I want to mention it now. This movie's low key racist. Like this
Straight.
movie needs to be canceled.
Straight.
Like they're black and they can't swim. You fuckers.
And not
You
one
piece
black
of
person
shit.
died.
And, yeah, racist.
Racist.
And they can't swim. They can't swim. Got me. I was like,
Got me.
you piece of shit. I've seen the army commercials. Go fuck yourself.
Right, dude.
Like
fuck you.
Fuck you, assholes.
I swear, dude.
And then they played jazz the whole movie. Now you're stereotyping, bitch. Throw some metal in there. Be
For
cultured.
real.
Like,
And then the song that she hears when she's about to die, that song is ass.
Oh, well, it's all right. It's
No,
not
that
bad.
song is ass.
But you could have had a better song. Like, you could have had Could You Call Me Rose? You could have had fucking...
You should have had Desert Rose. La.
That's not jazz.
I know.
At all.
I'm not talking about jazz.
And that's also Sting, and he can't understand a word he's saying.
Exactly.
But-
He has to have defeated the fucking aliens. That voice?
Yeah, that shit will pierce. Him or the guy from Darkness.
Nah.
When he says, I believe in a thing called love, and he just, like, hits that high. Oh, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, that's what he says.
The secret human weapon. Yoko Ono.
Bro,
Finally did.
bro, have you seen that clip?
No.
Oh, my God, bro. It's fucking the pedophile Chuck Berry, and then you have John
Chuck
Lennon.
Berry. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you have John Lennon, and then you have Yoko Ono. Bro, midway through the broadcast, they shut off Yoko Ono's mic because she's like, "Ah!" in the middle of the fucking thing. Bro, I had to show you.
Look at him like, dude, I'm doing this for you, bud.
Chuck Berry looked at him like, bro, I've diddled kids that scream less than this. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, my guy.
Swear.
Like,
I'm weak.
it was, dude, it's so bad. She's like, ah, and you're like, my guy.
I'm weak. I need to see that video.
Chuck Berry looked at John Lennon and was like, the pussy ain't that great, my
It's
guy.
it can't be. It
It
can
can't
be.
She does some freaky shit, I'm sure.
Like Bjork,
But come
bro. Like Bjork can't sing.
Yeah, dude, Bjork can't sing at all.
Can't
Like,
sing to save her life.
Dude, I'm sorry. Fucking sounds like a fucking obese person dying of a stroke.
Hey, yo, dude. Hey, why you insulting me like that?
You're not having a stroke?
Yeah.
Anyway, the point...
Bitch.
Anyway, well, we've already trashed this movie. You gave it a 3.5. I gave it a 4. Our favorite character was a cat. I think we're done here. I
Bro,
think we've all said.
me and Gabby, when the cats
Oh,
we're
yeah.
like, yeah.
You guys were having an anxiety attack, and then the cat
Bro.
survived, and Gabby's like, yes, and he's over here like, yes, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep it low key because there's a guy next to me, and I was like, I did a little 2 fist pump, and the guy leaned over. He's like, I know, right? Like I was waiting for that. Like I thought I was gonna walk out.
I told Jessica, I was like, hey, yo, dude. I was like, if they kill the cat, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm getting up. I'm walking.
You're
out. I don't
nowhere
care.
near as good as I Am Legend for me to keep watching this movie after you kill the animal.
After you kill the animal, I am legend though.
I Am Legend.
That made me cry. The first time I ever saw it, when he killed Sam, I fucking cried. I was
Bro.
like,
Will Smith should have just bitch slapped the disease out of him. But
Right.
anyway, all right.
keep my disease out your
Out your
motherfucking mouth.
Keep my science out your mouth.
Fucking mouth. Damn, dude.
I'm trying to end this fucking episode, all right? Quit saying funny shit. Anyway, all right. I'll see you guys in the next Torn Reels. Peace, y'all.
Peace.